Hi guys, this is Tito Tatomaloka from Diramano-Productions. In this video tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to hack/remove your administrative password from your Windows system. This is only for educational purposes and to use in the right way, not for malicious use. Let's first start by changing the current password. I'm gonna type 1 through 9. So that you can see that we actually do change the password 1 through 9. Okay, let's change password. Okay, I'm gonna close this and then we're gonna restart the system. Okay, this is a technique you can use when you don't have your fancy password removal softwares or your fancy hardware. Okay, let's restart the system. I'd like to confirm that in order to complete this exercise, what you're gonna need is your Windows installation disk. If you installed your Windows running a 32-bit system or 64-bit system, you actually need that actual OS disk. When I say actual OS disk, I'm just stating the fact of 32-bit or 64-bit. And then you're gonna boot from the disk, so you're gonna have to have it. You're gonna have to insert it into your DVD-ROM. In this case, I'm running this system from VirtualBox, as you've actually seen. My reasons for that is because I can't actually do this on my actual system. That means the recording software will have to stop and restart, which will not benefit us. For the sake of the tutorial, I'm running this on VirtualBox. I'm not gonna pause while I do this. We're gonna run through the whole steps. When Windows starts, I'm not gonna jump in. I'm not gonna skip any steps. We're gonna let it start the way it should start. When it shuts down, we're gonna let it shut down for the sake of the exercise. Okay, guys. We're gonna see a lot of these pop-ups. Just don't mind them, because as I said, I'm running this from VirtualBox. Now we're putting in. Now, please be aware, we're not installing a new OS. No, we are not. We are just gonna change the password running CMD. I'm in South Africa, so we're gonna choose English South Africa. You can choose whatever country you're from. Now you go straight to repair your computer. Okay, and then right now what we're doing, what's happening now is the system is still running. It's still checking which partitions have an OS installed in them. So in this one, there's only one OS installed, and so it's just gonna find one. It shouldn't take too long, as it's obviously searching for Windows. Okay, it's done. Now, please take note of the following. On an ordinary case, your OS is on the C drive, but on this one, it's on the D drive. Right, this is our target OS. If you have a different one or multiple OSs, basically what's gonna happen, you're gonna see all their drives. Now this, I'm telling you this because we're gonna need that information to go to implement what I'm about to show you now. Okay, I think we can click next. Yes, now we go straight to CMD. As you can see, there are a whole lot startup systems, but what we need is actually CMD command prompt. Okay, now let's type. Just type the following. Just type the following. You can Google what it means. You can do further studies, further research, but for the sake of the tutorial, I just want to get straight to the point. We're gonna go say copy D Windows. This is where the files are actually located. As I said, it's in the D drive. Windows systems 32, system 32 utilman. This is exe. Now first we're gonna copy this and then we're gonna throw it straight into the D drive without a folder. The system 32, the utilman, it's the feature, the ease of access feature that you usually see on Windows when it starts. For people that are finding it difficult, that actually have problems at reading or actually seeing the monitor. So when your system what's this utilman, it's actually the ease of access. Now let's go straight. Now we're gonna copy again Windows System 32. Now we're gonna copy the command prompt. We're gonna copy the command prompt where the Windows system, where the utilman should be. Just type what you see. System 32 utilman. You see. I'd like to explain this in further detail, but I feel as if I was to explain this in further detail, it will just cause too much commotion. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Okay. Now I want you to take note of something. The system cannot find the path. The reason you see that, it's because there's an error here in this. So you can rest assured, if you type the wrong thing, the wrong commands, you're just gonna get it. The system cannot find the path. But you have to be careful. Every single thing that I've typed, every single letter, just type it as it is, and then you can do the research. I advise that you do the research when what's this, after you've seen this tutorial, when you have free time. Now if you can take note, can you see where our error is? Okay, let me just go fix it. It's actually with the D, if you can see there. Let me just change this. Okay, now it's just gonna copy it the right way. Now it's gonna ask us, do we want to override this? Just type Y, which is yes. One file has been copied. Now let's exit this. Let's restart. Okay, now we're not gonna boot from the disk, so we're not gonna press any button in order for this to boot. We just want to boot straight into the system. Now the other utility that we copied into the D drive is to make sure that we can replace it after we're done with the work. Now I'd like to take this time, as Windows is starting, to remind you guys that this is a podcast for, not a podcast as such, but this is by Diramano-Productions Solutions. Diramano-Productions Solutions is an IT service provider. You can get your systems or your laptops, your latest gaming systems for all your gamers out there. It's directly straight from Diramano. You can also get yourself an how can I place this, an IT backbone or IT infrastructure into your company if you don't have one, by contacting info@diramano.co.za. And now we've logged in, we're here. Now this is the ease of access. Now when we click this, because we've replaced this with command prompt, here's what happens. We get command prompt. Now we get the CMD. Now please, as I said guys, just type what you see. This is net user. See, when you type net user, we can see all the users that are here. There's the administrator, there's the guest, and that's me. There's a title. Now the administrator and the guest, they're not actually active. That's another tutorial for another day to activate them. Now we're gonna type net user, and then after typing net user, you're gonna say title, because this is the person, the administrator, that we want to change their password. And then you put the asterisk sign, and then you click on enter, and then you're gonna have to type the password. Now please take note, as you type the password, you're not gonna see it, so you have to be sure of what you're doing. I'm typing 1 through 5 now. 1 2 3 4 5, and then the password has been changed for title. Then let's exit this. Now if you recall, the password was 1 through 9. Now 1 2 3 4 5. Welcome. As I said, I'm not gonna pause the system. I'm not gonna pause this video. I'm not gonna do anything. We're gonna run through the whole thing so that you can see. And there it is. We have actually changed the password. It's now 1 through 5. Now you've logged in, you've changed the password. You can do whatever you want to do. But now let's go repair what let's just return things the way they were. Let's restart the system. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now it's shutting down. Okay. Diramano-Productions Solutions, I'm just taking this moment to inform you guys, if you have a website, if you're having problems, you can just contact the technicians. Call outs are free on a 50 kilometer radius. Okay, now we boot into the disk again. Okay, because we want to repair what we did, we have booted into the disk. We want to boot into the disk. Please, I'd advise that you take a look into this whole process, because making assumptions that you know what you're gonna type, or just assuming that everything is okay, I do not actually advise that. just take a look into this feature as well, this part as well, where we return things back into what they were. um, okay. Okay, I like this because we don't have to use your hands. We don't have to have other disks, which has occurred to me a couple of times where I had to work with clients' laptops, and then you find that I don't have my disks with me, and I have to get the work done. So this is quite this is quite a helpful trick. Yes, South Africa. Remember, we go straight to repair. We are not installing a new OS. This is we're repeating we're repeating the process, but as I said, I'm not gonna pause. I'm not gonna skip anything. I'm gonna go through this step by step so that you can see what's happening. As I was advising you guys, yeah, just look through the whole tutorial, because having half the information is more dangerous than having no information at all. um, yep, it is done. Remember, it's the D drive. Let's go next. Command prompt. Okay, remember that there's the utility that from we copied from the Windows, the systems folder, and we place it into the D file. That's the one we're gonna retrieve and place it into the right place where it used to be, because right now it's just command prompt. Now utility, we're gonna copy the one from the D drive, and then we're gonna place it where it's supposed to be. Now you'd assume Windows System 32, you'd assume that we're gonna place it on CMD. No, don't make that mistake. We're gonna place it where the utility.exe is. That's what we're doing. I'd like for you to take a note of something. This is for learning purposes. um, we're gonna place an error purposely so that you can understand that there's a little bit of safety features installed. You see, it's saying the system cannot find. This means you cannot find the folder, but that's because I left the exe part. You have to place it, the utility.exe. Okay, now override, we say yes, and then one file has been copied, which means you've returned things to the way they were. Now we're restarting the system again. Okay, and now we're not going to put from the disk. Don't press any buttons. Okay, our Windows is starting, which is good. Okay, now that everything has been returned to the way it used to be, we can continue working without any problems. Now, after this point, please do remember to remember your password, because calling a technician, and then for them to do the work, this is an expense that you can avoid on your own. But I will advise, if you do remember your password and somehow your password has been changed, do call the technician. You can just use this feature to just get the files that you need. There might be a number of things that cause your password to change. Someone hacked into your system. There's a virus, so I would advise that you do call the technician once in a while. Now you see, that's when you click on ease of access. Now, yeah, it's back to the way it used to be, and this is what we want. We can close this, and remember, you've changed the password. It's now 1 through 5. It's welcoming us. We'll wait for it. Okay, guys, and then that's it. We're done. You've successfully hacked into your own administrative password. You've changed it. Okay. Local disk. Okay, this is where the utility we copied. This is where it is. Yeah, when we copied it from Windows Systems 32 files, we placed it here so that we can do it. And I'm just gonna delete it because I don't need it there anymore. I just like it when things are exactly the way they're supposed to be. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you guys. I know some of the nerds out there, they're gonna find it really helpful. We'll be doing more tutorials like this, but you just have to keep on checking our channel, just coming through to our Facebook fan page, you can just Google Diramano-Tech Solutions, and then when you see the Facebook fan page, that's like our page. That's where we'll be posting these videos. And then you can go to our website as well, which is www.diramano.co.za, and you can find this material. I'll be uploading the video tutorials when we have a couple of them. We will be uploading them so that you can download them. You can use any downloading software that can download straight from YouTube, so that you can have this for yourself. And I really hope this really helped you guys. Remember, Diramano-Tech Solutions. This is a company that's seeking to revolutionize the IT industry. You can get your softwares, you can get your desktop just by placing an order into our website. I hope that is what's helpful, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks, guys.